So we're here on the Woodbine bus and we're heading to 470 Woodbine, where the people's candidate Tony Chipman, at 78 years old, is being told he's not allowed to participate in organized debates. The debates are only for the Liberals, Conservatives, New Democrats, and the Green Party. So as the leader of the People's Political Party of Ontario, it is my responsibility to see that the people's voices are heard, because elections should be about the people, not about the politicians and their political party. So I'm Kevin Clarke. I'm not only your candidate for Toronto Mayor, I am also an Ontario Provincial Party leader.
Five-time candidate Kevin Clarke.
What's that? God bless you, bus driver. One love. That was awesome. So, peace and love. How do you know it was 5 times? Okay. All right. And I'm going to be very, very calm tonight in this debate, because we want your voices to be heard, and having them dragging me out with a SWAT team or something for telling them that the people should be heard, we're not going to get any results that way. So we'll maneuver around them, right? What a time. This is King's 470. There's a cemetery. 1 second. Let me make sure. 470 Woodbine. It's supposed to be a church.
I don't know, but this is Kingston Road.
This is Kingston Road and Woodbine is supposed to be.
This is it. This is Kingston Road and Woodbine.
St. John, the church.
Yeah, right there.
All right, you guys have a great day.
Going on Facebook later?
Yes. Oh, we're on live right now. Say hi to the beautiful driver, everyone, and respect your TTC driver and all frontline workers. God bless. Have a great day. One love. And there's the people. Those are who we represent. Oh, let's go up to this debate. Peace and love. So now we're going over here now, and we're on live on Facebook. We're by the cemetery to where we're going to bury the politicians. The bus driver announced 5-time mayoral candidate Kevin Clarke. Now I want to see if they advertise an all-candidate debate. So this is the big church here. Okay. Alright. Okay, well, it looks like some people are here. Alright, there's a side entrance. So it looks like it's pretty packed. There's not much directions for the public. So it's really like a private debate. I got 29 minutes left. Wow. It's tough to do what I do though, because I'm a very shy person, right? Except when there's injustice. So, figures. All candidates meeting. So it does say all candidates meeting. Okay. And again. Okay.
Whether it's healthcare, education, power generation.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
I see my last sentence.
Tony Chipman, how are you?
Hi, Kev.
Hold it. This man is 78 years old. He's a war veteran, and he's a candidate for member of provincial parliament. How can you disrespect the seniors of this ward and the people of this ward by excluding this man from a public debate for public office? The party is the people. Now, it is recognized as a registered political party in Ontario, and I'm Kevin Clarke, your candidate for Toronto Mayor, and I am the interim leader of the People's Political Party, and Tony Chipman is my candidate in Beaches, East York, and there's no entitlement to government. He has the same rights as all these candidates.
You know what?
And
You said enough.
that's my boss right there.
You said enough.
That's the one who I serve. You ask her. If she is new to a school Are you going to tell her she can't participate? She can't participate. But hold it, are you telling her that if she's new to a school and you are all been there before, when there is activities, she's not allowed to participate?
Can I talk to you outside?
Yes, no, not out. People making a democratic choice by being properly informed. This election is not about liberals, conservatives, or New Democrats. They are less than 20% of the registered political parties in Ontario. There is 20 political parties, and Mr. Chipman has a right to be heard.
Yes, but really, you know what?
But he is the candidate. No, it is. I called you earlier, and I told you we will be here to defend that child's service of government. This man is the candidate. He bust his butt, a 78-year-old man.
He's disrupting.
I am not disrupting. I am speaking about democracy. He is 78 years old, and he worked his ass off. Okay? He worked his butt off at 78 years old to get 30 signatures. And you cannot disrespect a war veteran like that. This man is a war veteran who fought for this country. He fought for you at 78 years old. It's your choice. Your choice. I know him. All right? He's 78 years old. Many of you are his age. He fought for this country. And he has a right to be heard because he made. We want Tony. We want Tony. Yes.
In it? Okay. And do you want to just do it the way with the rules?
With the rules, yes.
Okay. So why don't you just, the rules say that you wait?
What? He wait. Tony's participating, not me.
No,
Tony's the
So
candidate.
you don't want to follow the rules.
They follow the rules. There's 3 candidates there. The 4th candidate is right there.
Selected.
They got selected by registering with Elections Ontario.
Did he?
Yes.
Where's this paper?
I can't. Do I have Tony's?
he is.
Yeah. You see, he is registered with Elections Ontario. Yes.
Where's his paper?
His papers are filed with Elections Ontario, and if you go to the elections website, Tony Chipman was registered on May 4th, and I am his chief financial officer, and I am his supporter because he's a war veteran who fought for this country, and he has a right to be heard, not to be silenced. And you cannot say,
I've spoken to Tony before.
yes.
Can I talk to you for
No, this is a public debate. It says all, does it not say all candidates?
You're not letting the public
Yeah.
to participate.
The public, yes, out the candidates. It says all candidates. Does it not say all candidates?
We'll take a small break now, and we'll have.
You can't fix debates. You can't fix elections.
Thank you so much.
You know? You want
Have some assistance on the way.
And I am officially registered for mayor. I entered the race on May 8th. You tell John Tory his time is up. And Doug Ford, I am also the official candidate in Toronto Centre. And I have a surprise for everyone. In Niagara Centre, 18-year-old Dario Smagata Bryant, former junior citizen of Ontario, and he's on the Mayor's Welland Committee. He's with the People's Political Party, and he's going to be the youngest elected M.P.P. in the history of Ontario. Our youngest candidate is 18 years old. Our oldest candidate is 78 years old. Our party's name is all of you, the people. Now, I spoke to the organizers earlier. I expect Mr. Chipman and the people's rights to be respected and Mr. Chipman to be included in the debate. And we will challenge any results where a candidate was excluded. And if this candidate is excluded, this debate is a contribution to all 3 of your campaign, and you must claim it under the Election Finances Act. You can't look to fix elections in this province. This man has a right to be heard.
What are you handing out here?
To stop all abuse of authority. That's why Tony Chipman is here, to stop, speak out against abuse of authority and all forms of abuse. And this is an abuse of the election process by denying you the right to hear from all candidates. You have a right to hear from all candidates.
What's your candidate's name?
Tony Chipman. He's 78 years old.
Excuse me, do you know that Elections Ontario established 2% of the popular vote for funded parties? That's why only the funded parties are up.
The funded party. I fund my party by hard work. Hard work. That's how I formed this party.
Elections Ontario established 2% of the
No, but you can't fix the election process. You cannot decide which candidates the public have a right to hear from. Once all candidates are duly registered, they all have the right to be heard of equally until the public discredit them. You as organizers do not have the right to decide who is heard and who is not heard. Do they? Does the organizers have the right to make your decision for you? Now all of you will be going home tonight saying those three are running. But Tony is running. Tony is running. How can you exclude a war hero? Right? How can you? This man is a war veteran, fought for this country. And if you go out west, this man has been here to the interview Johnny Cash. Who else have you interviewed?
Buck Owens.
Buck Owens. Who else?
Conway Twitty.
Conway Twitty. Who else?
I've so many of them.
This man was one of the biggest radio outlaws out west.
Award-winning broadcaster.
Award-winning broadcaster.
An award-winning actor.
Award-winning. Is this your first election?
And this is my first election.
First election at 78 years old. Who cares who's watching? It does not matter. At 78 years old,
Can I
this
welcome
man.
this gentleman to come in? I want to talk to you and get one sentence.
Yes,
in.
go ahead.
I've spoken to Tony before the meeting.
Yes.
I welcome him to come to our newspaper and get his voice in.
And you're the Metro Morning?
Yeah.
Yes, but how can you have a debate where you exclude this man?
It's not a debate.
Well, it's not a debate. Okay.
It's an all candidates meeting.
It's an all candidates meeting. But all candidates are not here. All candidates are present, but you exclude this candidate. So it's not an all candidates meet, right? It's a private debate. It's a private debate. Say it's private. It's a private debate where you invite the public and you don't inform the public of all the candidates.
I was having such a nice discussion with Tony.
Well, I'm here to defend the people's rights. That's why I'm the leader of the party. When this man called me and told me he didn't get an invite, I said, what do you mean you didn't get an invite? You're a 78-year-old war hero. You're running your first election. It's never been done in the province of Ontario before. You know, and you're like, you know, like, does that make sense?
Here's the question to ask you.
Yeah.
Is this solving the problem by standing here yelling?
Yes, so nobody's yelling. I can't yell because the child is here. I cannot do nothing to discredit the child. I can only defend this child's right. That if this child is new and there is a school she goes to that the other kids don't say because you're a new kid, you can't play. She gets to participate like everyone else. And because this is...
You're
okay,
shouting.
no, I'm not shouting. I am not screaming. I'm speaking. Speaking clearly. Right? You will try to say this and try to say that. If this child goes to a new school and all the old kids are there and there's an activity, should this child not be included?
Don't use your child as a weapon.
No, check my record, brother. For the past 30 years of my life, I've been a children's rights advocate. So you Google Kevin Clarke and you'll see Child Fest, Children's
Kevin,
Unified Friendship Festival. You will see all sorts of activities.
Can you leave now?
The end game is to have the people candidate, Mr. Tony Chipman, participate in an all candidates debate because it's advertised as an all candidates debate. Mr. Chipman is a candidate. Okay? They're saying it's only if you have the money. That's the end game. I am just here to see that the people's candidate is included in a public debate for public office so he has an equal opportunity to earn the position like everyone else. That's all I ask. He is a candidate. This is an all-candidate debate. So all candidates, hey brother, how are you? All candidates must be included. That's all I am asking. Don't fix the election because there's money involved. if Tony don't get this much votes, the liberal, conservative, New Democrats, they get money for each vote they get. So if they exclude the other candidates, they're going to get a rebate from Elections Ontario for the amount of votes they get. So if they normally get, say they get 12,000, but if Tony got 2,000, they only got 10,000. They don't get money for the 2,000 extra votes. That's why they don't want other minor candidates in there. And
do you have any ears, or you just got a mouth?
no, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay.
So
I'm Boyd. I'm Boyd. Okay. If in 4 years from now you can be up there, if you get more.
I don't want to be up there.
No, if you get more than 2% of the vote this time around.
2%. Oh,
then you can be up there.
but the Green Party never got 2.
Yes, they did.
No,
That's why
the Green Party's got 0 seat in the House. The Trillium Party is the one of the 4 major. Remember that. The Trillium Party has 1 seat. The Green Party has 0 seats.
They got above
Right. So why did you advertise it as an all candidates debate? It should say a debate for those who got this much money.
The ones who get over 2% are up there.